Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a sensitive but crucial topic, recognizing the signs that an elderly loved one might be in their final year of life. It's never easy to think about, but understanding these signs can help us provide the best possible care and support for our aging family members. Remember, every individual is different, and these signs are not a definitive prediction, but rather indicators that warrant attention and conversation with healthcare professionals. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more informative content, and leave a comment below sharing your experiences or any questions you might have. Your engagement helps us reach more people and continue these important conversations. Let's jump right into the 5 signs, starting with changes in daily activities. One of the earliest and most telling signs that an elderly person may be nearing the end of their life is a noticeable decline in their ability to perform daily activities. These are the tasks that we often take for granted, like bathing, dressing, eating, or even getting out of bed. As we age, it's normal to experience some slowing down, but a significant and rapid decline in these everyday functions can be a red flag. It often indicates a decline in overall health and functional capacity, which can be due to various factors like advancing illness or simply the natural aging process. Pay close attention if your loved one is suddenly struggling with tasks they used to manage independently. Are they having difficulty getting dressed or preparing meals? Are they finding it hard to get to the bathroom on their own? These changes can be subtle at first, but it's important to address them early on. Recognizing these shifts and having open communication with your loved one and their healthcare provider can help determine the cause of these changes and ensure they receive appropriate support and care. Maintaining independence is incredibly important for our physical and mental well-being, especially as we get older. It gives us a sense of purpose, control, and dignity. So, when an elderly person starts to struggle with daily tasks, it can be incredibly frustrating and emotionally challenging for them. Imagine feeling like you're losing your independence, the ability to do the things you've always been able to do for yourself. It can be a blow to one's self-esteem and lead to feelings of sadness, anxiety, and even depression. That's why it's crucial to approach these conversations with empathy and understanding. Let your loved one know that you're there to support them, not take over their life. Offer help where it's needed, but also encourage them to maintain as much independence as possible. Remember, it's all about finding a balance between providing assistance and respecting their autonomy. Open and honest communication is essential when you notice these changes in your loved one's daily activities. Start by talking to them about what you've observed. Approach the conversation with love and concern, avoiding any judgment or criticism. For example, you could say something like, "Dad, I've noticed you've been having a bit more trouble getting ready in the morning lately. Is there anything that's making it difficult for you?" Listen attentively to their response. They might be aware of the challenges they're facing and open to discussing solutions. However, be prepared for resistance. Some elderly individuals might be in denial about their declining abilities or feel ashamed to ask for help. If that's the case, be patient and reassure them that it's okay to need assistance. Remember, the goal is to work together to find ways to make their life easier and more comfortable. If the decline in daily activities is significant or concerning, it's crucial to involve healthcare professionals. Your loved one's doctor can assess their overall health, identify any underlying medical conditions contributing to the decline, and recommend appropriate interventions. There are various resources available to help elderly individuals maintain their independence and quality of life. Occupational therapists, for instance, can assess their home environment and suggest modifications to make daily tasks easier. They can also teach adaptive strategies and provide assistive devices to promote independence. Home health aides can provide assistance with personal care, meal preparation, and light housekeeping, allowing your loved one to remain in the comfort of their own home. Don't hesitate to explore these options and advocate for your loved one's needs. Remember, you don't have to go through this alone. There are professionals who can guide you and your family through this challenging time. While many of us might welcome a little weight loss, significant and unintentional weight loss in elderly individuals is a serious red flag that should never be ignored. It can be a sign of an underlying medical condition, a decline in overall health, or a side effect of medication. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down and we tend to lose muscle mass, which can contribute to weight loss. However, a sudden and unexplained drop in weight, especially if it's accompanied by a loss of appetite or changes in eating habits, warrants immediate attention. It's important to differentiate between healthy weight loss and something more serious. Have you noticed your loved one's clothes fitting looser? Are they eating significantly less than usual? Have they lost interest in foods they once enjoyed? These could be signs of a larger issue that needs to be addressed. Significant weight loss in the elderly can stem from a variety of factors, ranging from medical conditions to social and emotional issues. One common culprit is malnutrition, which can occur for various reasons, including difficulty chewing or swallowing, dental problems, diminished sense of taste or smell, or even depression. Chronic diseases like cancer, heart failure, kidney disease, and dementia can also lead to weight loss due to increased energy expenditure, changes in metabolism, or loss of appetite. Medications, especially those to treat chronic conditions, can sometimes have side effects that impact appetite or nutrient absorption. It's crucial to have an open dialogue with your loved one and their doctor to identify any potential underlying causes. A thorough medical evaluation, including a physical exam, blood tests, and possibly imaging scans, can help pinpoint the root of the problem. Remember, early detection and intervention are key to managing any underlying conditions and improving your loved one's quality of life. Once you've identified the cause of the weight loss, it's essential to address your loved one's nutritional needs. If malnutrition is a factor, focus on providing nutrient-rich foods that are easy to consume and digest. Offer smaller, more frequent meals throughout the day, as opposed to 3 large meals, which can be overwhelming. Make mealtimes enjoyable by creating a pleasant and social atmosphere. Consider inviting friends or family members to join, as socializing can often stimulate appetite. If your loved one has difficulty chewing or swallowing, consult a speech therapist or a registered dietitian. They can recommend strategies and food modifications to make eating easier and safer. Remember, proper nutrition is essential for maintaining energy levels, supporting the immune system, and promoting overall health and well-being. Dealing with significant weight loss in an elderly loved one can be emotionally challenging for everyone involved. It's important to approach the situation with empathy, patience, and understanding. Encourage your loved one to communicate openly about their experience. Listen attentively to their concerns and validate their feelings. Reassure them that you're there to support them every step of the way. Remember that weight loss can sometimes be a sensitive topic for elderly individuals, so be mindful of your approach and avoid making them feel judged or pressured. Focus on their overall health and well-being, not just the number on the scale. By working together with healthcare professionals and providing compassionate care, you can help improve your loved one's quality of life even in the face of challenging circumstances. Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here. And we're continuing our conversation about recognizing the signs that an elderly loved one might be in their final year. It's a tough subject, but an important one. In this chapter, we're focusing on frequent hospital visits, a sign that often gets brushed aside as just part of getting older. But the truth is, it can be a red flag, especially when coupled with other symptoms. It's not about turning into a hypochondriac, but rather about understanding the bigger picture. Each hospital visit takes a toll on the body, especially for our seniors. The stress, the exposure to potential infections, and the disruption of routine can significantly impact their overall health. So, while a single hospital visit might not be cause for alarm, a pattern of frequent admissions, especially for seemingly minor issues, can indicate a decline in overall health and a weakened immune system. Let's delve deeper into what to look out for. Now, it's important to remember that frequent hospital visits are rarely the primary issue. Think of them as symptoms of something bigger going on beneath the surface. It could be a chronic condition worsening, like heart failure or COPD, requiring more frequent medical intervention. Or it could be a sign of a weakened immune system, making them more susceptible to infections that require hospitalization. Another factor to consider is the presence of multiple health conditions, often referred to as comorbidities. As we age, it's not uncommon to manage several conditions at once, and the complexity of managing them can lead to complications and hospitalizations. Finally, keep in mind that falls are a leading cause of hospitalization among seniors. Frequent falls can signal underlying issues like muscle weakness, balance problems, or even vision impairment, all of which warrant attention. So, how do you differentiate between a normal pattern of aging and a red flag? It's about recognizing a change from their baseline. If your loved one was relatively healthy and suddenly starts having recurring hospital admissions, that's a sign to pay closer attention. Keep a journal or log of their medical visits, noting the reasons for each hospitalization, the length of stay, and any new diagnoses or medications prescribed. Look for patterns. Are they being hospitalized for the same issue repeatedly? Are they developing new infections frequently? Are they experiencing falls or confusion that necessitates medical care? Remember, knowledge is power. The more information you have about their medical history, the better equipped you'll be to advocate for their needs and have informed conversations with their healthcare providers. Witnessing a loved one's health decline is never easy, and it's natural to feel overwhelmed or unsure of how to approach the situation. But communication is key. Find a comfortable and private setting to talk to your loved one about your concerns. Express your love and support and let them know you're there for them. Avoid being judgmental or dismissive of their feelings. Instead, listen actively and validate their concerns. If they're receptive, suggest talking to their doctor together. Having a healthcare professional explain the situation and answer questions can often be less intimidating and more objective. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Seeking support from other family members, friends, or support groups can provide invaluable emotional support and practical guidance. As we age, it's natural for our energy levels to fluctuate, but in the final year of life, these changes can become more pronounced. You might notice your loved ones sleeping for longer periods and feeling less inclined to participate in activities they once enjoyed. Remember that time Grandma used to bake cookies all day and still have the energy to play cards with us at night? Yeah, those marathon baking sessions might become shorter and less frequent. It's not that they don't love to bake anymore, their body is just telling them to rest. This increased need for sleep and rest is the body's way of conserving energy and coping with its declining functionality. It's important to respect their need for rest and create a comfortable and peaceful environment for them to do so. Encourage gentle activities when they are feeling up to it, like spending time outdoors in the fresh air, listening to music, or engaging in light conversation. These activities can help stimulate their mind and body without being overly demanding. Think of it like your phone's battery saver mode. When the battery is low, the phone automatically dims the screen, turns off background apps, and limits performance to conserve power. Similarly, when someone is nearing the end of life, their body might be going into a similar energy-saving mode. This fatigue can manifest in different ways. They might get tired very quickly, even after minimal exertion. Taking a short walk to the mailbox, which used to be a breeze, might now feel like a marathon. It's crucial to listen to their body and avoid pushing them beyond their limits. Encourage rest when needed and break down activities into smaller, more manageable chunks. While the physical fatigue is a significant sign, emotional and mental fatigue can also play a role. Imagine dealing with a chronic illness or facing the end of life. It takes a toll on your emotional and mental well-being too. Just like physical fatigue can make even simple tasks seem daunting, emotional and mental fatigue can make it difficult to engage in conversations, process information, or even just enjoy their favorite TV show. It's essential to be patient, understanding, and offer your support. Let them know that you're there for them, whether they want to talk, reminisce, or just sit in comfortable silence. Remember, sometimes the best medicine is simply being present and offering a listening ear and a compassionate heart. Now I know what you're thinking. Dr. Mike, how much fatigue is too much? It's a good question. While increased sleep and fatigue are expected as we age, it's important to differentiate between what's normal and what could be a sign of something more serious. If you notice a sudden or drastic change in their energy levels, or if the fatigue is accompanied by other symptoms like unexplained weight loss, loss of appetite, or difficulty breathing, it's crucial to reach out to their doctor. These could be signs of an underlying medical condition that requires attention. It's always better to err on the side of caution and get a professional opinion. Remember, early detection and intervention can make a significant difference. As we approach the later stages of life, it's not just our physical health that goes through transformations. Our emotional and mental landscape can shift too. Facing one's mortality is a profound experience, and it's natural for emotions to run high. You might notice your loved one experiencing a range of emotions, from sadness and anxiety to acceptance and peace. They might become more withdrawn, reflective, or even seem disoriented at times. These emotional changes are a normal part of the dying process. It's important to remember that there's no right or wrong way to feel during this time. Instead of trying to fix their emotions or force them to cheer up, focus on providing a safe and supportive space for them to express themselves openly and honestly. Have you noticed your loved one becoming quieter or withdrawing from social interactions? This withdrawal is a natural response to the physical and emotional changes they're experiencing. It's their way of conserving energy, reflecting on their life, and coming to terms with their mortality. It's important to respect their need for solitude during this time. Instead of forcing them to engage in activities they're not up for, try offering gentle companionship. Sit with them quietly, read to them, or just be present in the room. Sometimes the most comforting presence is a silent one. As the body's systems begin to slow down, it's not uncommon for elderly individuals to experience periods of confusion or disorientation. They might have trouble remembering things, lose track of time, or seem disoriented about their surroundings. These changes can be unsettling for both the individual and their loved ones, but it's important to remember that they're often a natural part of the dying process. Patience and understanding are key during these times. Try to avoid arguing or correcting them, as this can further increase their confusion and agitation. Instead of dismissing their feelings or trying to force them back to reality, focus on validating their emotions and providing reassurance. Let them know that it's okay to feel scared, confused, or sad. Reassure them that you're there for them no matter what, sometimes simply holding their hand, offering a warm smile, or reminding them that you love them can provide immense comfort during these challenging times. Remember, even in the face of confusion and uncertainty, the power of human connection and compassion should never be underestimated. It's never easy witnessing the decline of a loved one, but I hope this video has provided you with a better understanding of the physical, emotional, and mental changes that may occur in the final year of life. Remember, every individual's journey is unique, and these signs may vary in their presentation and intensity. If you're concerned about an elderly loved one, don't hesitate to reach out to their healthcare provider for guidance and support. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, Comment below with your thoughts and don't forget to subscribe for more informative content. Take care and stay healthy.